and welcome back to Cuckoo for Books. My name is Salva and today I will be doing another book review. This time it's on Amy Ewing's The Jewel! Short summary, The Jewel is a dystopian fantasy series. It's set in a world where there are these different classes and the royalty can't have kids anymore, so they rely on the girls from the lowest classes to be their surrogates. They're like, oh yes, my surrogate died, poor child. Oh well. They carry their surrogates around on a leash, like when they go in public, so they treat their surrogates, who are women and human, like pets. And our story is about one surrogate named Violet and the auction she goes through and living with the royalty. I really like the world building in this novel. There's a dystopian vibe to it, but because there's a royalty element, you get the gowns and you get the balls and you get the pretty palaces, and everyone knows that's what I'm all about. So dystopian plus fantasy, nothing could be better. I really like the way that the characters are named. Like, they're named after colors or jewels, and it gives the book sort of campy feel. So, like, people are named Carnelian and Garnet and Violet. I'm pretty sure there was a citrine down the road, but I could be mistaken. It gave the book a sort of Disney movie feel to it. And you know how the Duchess of the Swans, the Duchess of the Lake, the Duchess of the Scales, the Countess of the Rose. It was all very fun to read about. There were some things that were a bit too reminiscent of the Hunger Games though, particularly Violet's background with her sister that she loves very much, and her mom left all alone to work for them who's kind of sickly, and how she's from like the lowest case. There's also a part where she goes to the auction and the guy who makes her up and dresses her up and makes her pretty, named Lucian, he kind of reminded me a bit too much of Cinna from the Hunger Games, so there was a definite like, where have I read that before? That's right, the #1 dystopian YA series. I also like the amount of diversity that's in this novel. Not only is our heroine a bit on the chubby side, like she's described as plump, so yay, plump heroines. Her best friend is Asian, and some of the royalty members, the Duchess of the Lake is said to look like Raven, so I'm assuming she's also Asian. I think it was the Duchess of the Scales who is described as having like dark brown skin, so lots of diversity in this novel. I really liked how it was diverse without making diversity like the big thing. The author wasn't trying to make a political stand about it or whatever. She just created a world where not everyone is white and everyone comes in different shapes and sizes and colors, and bravo! And now for the spoilery section of my review, and if you guys know the drill. If you haven't read the book, you can leave now. I know the Duchess of the Lake is supposed to be portrayed as sort of the villain. I personally side with her a lot. It wasn't really anything completely cruel that she was doing to Violet that wasn't being done by all the other royalty. Violet was being kind of a brat. Dude, she just ruined your cello for disobeying, and you're just gonna go out and disobey some more. Impulse control Violet, have you heard of it? Her relationship with Ash, I felt like, was less of actual romance and more of her trying to rebel against the Duchess. I mean, you could tell there was an attraction there, but from my point of view, I saw it as more of, ooh, a boy, let's have a forbidden relationship with him because it's forbidden so I can get back at the Duchess. It was just a bit too rushed for me, and I didn't really like it. Like, one day they met and the next day they're like, oh, run away with me, and you're just like, I don't think so. The ending had probably one of the most cliffhangers I've seen in a while. When I finished it, I was like, what? And now I have to wait for the next book. Are you freaking kidding me? Now I have the next book, so I'm excited to read it. For the second book, I'm very afraid because it sounds like they're gonna be running away, and I hate running away plots when they're on the run and they're hiding and there isn't really anywhere to go. All you know is you have to get away from those people. So I have my reservations about the sequel. You guys are in the Philippines. And that is it for my The Jewel review. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, both at Cuckoo for Books, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys!